Alrighty, Peter Gilmore back here with another video right here on Killer of Demon 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below, and subscribe to my other channels, which are down below in the description box. Follow me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And don't forget to tap that bell and turn on all my notifications so you never ever miss an upload, and share this video all over the internet. And that's all you're going to do. So, like the video, subscribe to my channels, share the video all over the internet, follow me on Twitter, friend me on Facebook, and like I said, hit that bell to get notified of when I go live or when I do a regular video on my phone or whatever. So, do it now. I said so. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Sunday night, October, no month of this, October the 18th, 2020. If you're watching from somewhere else, is now October the 19th, 2020, getting very close to the end of this month. Got Halloween next Saturday night. On next Saturday, should be some interesting stuff. Got a lot of wrestling coming up. And I apologize for not doing any videos over the last couple of days. I've had company over, and I just haven't had any time to myself to do videos. I mean, I had time, but I just got bored, and I've been like really sleepy and under the weather. I just haven't been myself, so I just needed to take a little bit of a week off just to recharge the battery. So I'm back now. Hopefully, over the next coming weeks and coming days and coming weeks, I'll be back on my schedule. Just work has been up my ass. Tomorrow is my last day of a 5-day work week. I started Thursday, and I got tomorrow to do, and then I'm off. I'm off midweek. Then I go back in for the weekend, and then probably Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday again. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I can get one of those days off, but we'll see. Not Friday, Saturday. Hopefully, I get Sunday and Monday off, but we'll see. Making the money you wish you had, motherfuckers. That's all I gotta say. I'm in there. So, hopefully, all you missed me, and if you didn't, well, fuck you. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Sunday night, it is time for your late and out-of-date WWE Smackdown Live review for October the 17th, 2020, the season premiere on Fox. And on Fox 5. So, Smackdown coming out of the draft with their the new look. We're gonna have the Raw season premiere tomorrow night. You get some interesting stuff. I got Asuka against Lana for the Raw Women's Championship. That's when I thought of it. I think it's shit. We all know who's gonna win. Obviously, Asuka's gonna beat the shit out of Lana. I swear, if Lana wins the title tomorrow, I'm done. It'll be a big slap in the face to every single WWE wrestling fan if that dumb bitch Lana wins the title tomorrow. But she's not. But thankfully, hopefully she won't. But I know she won't. I know Asuka will retain, so I think they're gonna eventually give the belt to maybe Naomi because she came over in the draft, or they'll give it to. They might give it to Shayna Baszler when her and Nia Jax get done being the women's tag team champions, which will probably be pretty soon. So I think they're gonna lose it to Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. Ugh, Dana Brooke with a title. Ugh, it makes Jekyll Knight happy, but it is what it is. And that's pretty much it. So until Becky and Charlotte come back, basically you're gonna have Asuka and maybe Shayna or somebody else, or maybe Naomi, probably with the Raw women's title because Ronda ain't coming back. She said it herself. She doesn't want to come back with all this COVID crap, so she's not coming back anytime soon. So if you want a surprise entrant in the women's battle royal, it ain't gonna be at women's Royal Rumble in January. Ain't gonna be Ronda. I highly doubt it, but I think it's gonna be Becky. I think Becky is gonna return at the Royal Rumble, probably number 30. Come in, beat everybody up, and then win the women's Royal Rumble, and then go all the way to WrestleMania. Probably face Asuka or maybe Shayna. Well, she's not gonna face Charlotte. I don't think they're gonna give Charlotte the belt that right away when she comes back. I think she's supposed to be coming back soon. I don't know when. They said maybe November by the Survivor Series, but who knows? Who knows? Who cares? And since she's now on Raw, Becky's a free agent, so she can go anywhere because she didn't get drafted. So, and another person that didn't get drafted was Andrade. I don't know where he's going to end up. I'd rather have put him on SmackDown, but just keep Angel Garza on Raw unless they want to do the Angel Garza Andrade feud, which they're probably going to be doing anyway. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So lots of stuff happening on Monday, tomorrow night with the season premiere of Raw, and that's pretty much all we're gonna say about that. It's the go home show before next Sunday's. Well, as of this recording, this Sunday's Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. It should be pretty damn. Yeah, it should be all right. It should be great, but I'll try to do my Hell in a Cell predictions maybe late Saturday night when I get home from work. I'll try to get them up and done, and if I work on Sunday, then I'm gonna try to get. I probably work till 11, so I'll probably be home about 11:30. Then I gotta eat dinner, so I would say probably by 12:30. I'm gonna try to get on the computer with my laptop and give you my Hell in a Cell review. And then Monday, if I work, like I work tomorrow, so the Raw review will be up late because I don't get home. I get out at 11, so I'll probably be home I'll be home probably like 11:30. Then I'm gonna eat. Yeah, I'm gonna eat and gotta buy some bread on Tuesday because I forgot to buy it. We don't have it in the store, which sucks. Hopefully we'll have it tomorrow, but depending on if the bread guy comes, maybe I can buy it tomorrow. If he comes, if he doesn't, then I'll have to get it Tuesday when I before I go to the doctor. So let me see that. All right, so I got Monday Night Raw tomorrow night, the go home show before the Sunday's Hell in a Cell, and then we got NXT. We got NXT and AEW this week. Should be some good stuff. The go home episodes before NXT is gonna have Halloween Havoc next Wednesday night. I think AEW is kind of doing something similar, but they were kind of joking on Twitter. They're gonna do a Halloween themed episode, like their version of Halloween Havoc, which I don't know if they should, but it is what it is. So that's gonna be interesting to see. And then this Friday we got Smackdown, not on Fox. Nope. It has been preempted due to the World Series, which is going to be happening, I think, this week. I think Tuesday or Wednesday, I think it starts with the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, the Tampa Bay Rays taking on whoever won tonight between the Dodgers and the Braves. I'm hoping it's the Dodgers. I really don't want to hear JD screaming, carry on with his fucking Braves. So hoping the Dodgers won, but we'll see. And well, I think if it's either of the Dodgers or I think it's the Dodgers is going to be a great series. If it's the Braves, I think it'll be a good series too. But I just think the Dodgers get in, I think maybe the Dodgers have the edge and they may win it in 5 or 6 games. But if it's the Braves, I'm going with Tampa Bay in 5. I just don't think the Braves have enough to beat that dominant Tampa Bay offense. So we'll see what happens with that. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, we got my buddy Julius the Jew in the chat. He says, "What's up? What's up, Julius? How you been? Thank you for joining. Hopefully, get some more people later on, but if not, that's okay." And all right, let's start. Before I start, I'd like to congratulate Kota Ibushi on winning back-to-back G1, back-to-back G1s. He won it last year at G1 Climax 29, and last night he won it. He won it again by beating Sonata. I thought Sonata was going to win it, so no Sonata at Wrestle Kingdom unless Ibushi loses that briefcase. But we shall see. He might lose to Jay White because him and Ibushi had a nice little conversation after he won. You can watch that on the New Japan YouTube page if you want. So a lot of things happening. I think we got Destruction in Hiroshima, Destruction in Kobe coming up. I don't know what's happening in November. I don't know if the Super Tag League's happening or not. Excuse me. Ouch is acting up. So I don't know what's happening with New Japan going forward after, I would think, Destruction. Because they already had Dominion. I don't think they had Dominion. I'm not sure about Dominion. I think Dominion got canceled due to this fucking virus. I think Power Struggle, I think got canceled as well. Sakura Genesis, I think, got canceled. I could be wrong. I don't know. Because they weren't wrestling until like middle of June, I believe. So we'll see what happens. So right now, Ibushi is the number 1 contender to the double championship, which Naito has, and we'll see what happens between now and January the 4th and 5th, because that's going to be a 2-night event once again, like it was last year, where they're going to have the I don't know how it's going to work. I think, well, last year it was Okada defending against Naito, and defending against Naito. Naito had the Intercontinental belt, and then he beat Okada and won the world title and become a double champion, and then lost it to Evil. And then Evil lost it to Naito. Naito got it back for the second time, maybe the third time, but. So we'll see what happens. Maybe Ibushi finally wins the big one and he becomes a double champion. We'll see. I don't know how that's going to work on night 1 and 2. I don't know if Naito's going to defend the Intercontinental belt on night 1 and then defend the world title on night 2, or he's going to it's going to be have night 1 have the matches like the U.S. title and the King of Pro Wrestling title, and which Yano has. I don't know why he has that. Probably won't have it by the end of the year, hopefully, but I don't know how it's going to. They're going to have certain matches on night 1, and then night 2 they'll have another amount of matches, and then the main event will be Ibushi and whoever holds the belt by then will probably be Naito. We'll see, because Kenta has the U.S. title briefcase. So, we'll see if Kenta cashes in and wins the U.S. title. We'll see. But we got a long way to go between now and January the 4th and January the 5th. And I think January the 6th, where it was New Year's Dash. So 3 nights of wrestling in Japan. That's going to be exciting. And then at the end of the month, you got an event at the end of January. And then February, I think, begins the road to Power Struggle and the road to Dominion, and the G1 should happen next year. G1 Climax 31 should happen next summer at its usual time, barring a big the COVID just running rampant again, which is probably going to be doing this winter. So who knows what's going to happen? Who knows if Wrestle Kingdom was going to even happen, depending on this fucking virus. Hopefully it doesn't get really bad in Japan again. Hopefully, but I think Japan has controlled it a little bit, but most countries are still getting cases and everything, especially in the United States, around the country. It's here in Jersey and New York, parts of Brooklyn. Just getting certain clusters, but I heard something that they contain just about all of them. Yeah, right. Yeah, I like to see a news article saying that COVID-19 is gone. That's what I like to say about So I can take this little thing, fuck this virus off, and just put something else. And that's pretty much all I got to say about it. I know I talk too much, but it is what it is. By the way, the Niners won tonight. Yes! 24-16. It wasn't pretty, but still, a win is a win. And now the Niners are 3-3 on the season. We are 1 game behind the Rams for second place in the division. We are 2.5 games behind the Seahawks, who had the off week this week. And we're going to be playing them in 3 weeks in Seattle, which is not fun. So we got the Patriots next week. Should be a tough game in Foxborough. Cam Newton and company against Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy's return to Foxborough. That should be fun with him and Belichick. Should be a good game next week. I think the game's at what time the game is, like 1:00 Northeast time, but so it's a 1:05 start, a 1:00 start. I think it's 1:00. Yeah, it should be 1:00 because I know the Jets play the Bills and the Jets are so fucking horrible. Jets got destroyed by the Dolphins. Jets are 0-6. Only 10 more to go. I think they're tanking the season. There's no way they're going to get a win this season. Darnold's hurt. Flacco can't do anything. They're going to lose. They're definitely losing next week. To be 0-7. And I think after that, they got the Chiefs, which is another loss. That's 0-8. Yep. They're going to be 0-16 for, I believe, the second time in the franchise history. The last time they were 0-16 was when they had Rich Kotite way back in the late 90s. So, and Adam Gates, get that plane ticket ready because you are out of here at the end of the season. And hopefully the GM is gone and they get a whole new. They gotta get a whole new team. Basically, the team sucks. If they get Trevor Lawrence, that's fine. I don't think he's gonna be the answer, but I think Darnold needs to go. I mean, he's just having a really tough time in New York. He's always getting fucking hurt. The Jets are a mess, man. Jets are a mess. More of a mess like the Mets, but pretty soon Steve Cohen is going to be named the new Mets owner, and we'll see what he does. We'll see what he does at the winter meetings coming up, and see what after the World Series ends, which should be sometime next week, not this coming week. Next week by Halloween, it should be over. And then we'll see what happens then between in November and December at the winter meetings, if any deals get done. See who's the GM of the Mets. Could be Brody. Could be Brody. Could be Sandy Alderson returning. We don't even know if Luis Rojas will be the freaking manager of the Mets next season. I think he might, but who knows what the Mets are going to get? Are they going to get Rio Muto? I doubt it. They're going to get Bauer from the Reds. They could bolster their pitching because they really need some pitching. They need a center fielder. I don't know who's available. They need some bullpen help. I mean, Diaz was getting strong at the end of the year. Still sucks, but yeah, you do it at the end of the year, not when it counts, right? Dumbass. I can't wait till he goes. Familia is probably on his way out. I don't have any faith in him anymore. I think they might put Lugo in the rotation. If we get Bauer, then Lugo's going to be the closer. I would assume Lugo's going to be one of the closers or the closer. I think he should be the closer. Diaz be the 8th inning guy. And then have Familia be the 7th or 8th inning guy. Platoon him and Diaz. But if we get Bauer, if the Mets get Bauer, that's great. I think he'll be a great addition to the bull. I think he's a starting pitcher or in the bullpen. But see what happens with that. I don't know what's going to happen with the rest of the team. J.D. Davis might be going. Nimmo might be going. Not really a great center fielder, but hopefully Conforto gets re-signed. I think he's a free agent. Well, I know his contract ends. They say he was going to get an extension, so we'll see. But I think Cohen's going to open up his big fat checkbook and really make the Mets a contender. Now, who is he signing? Like I said, if he signs Rio Muto, that'd be great. A catcher that can freaking hit. Get rid of Ramos because he's fat and old, can't do shit. If we can get Bauer, that'd be great for I think the rotation or the bullpen. And if we can get a couple more pieces, maybe a center fielder. I don't know if they're going to keep on Ahmed Rosario and have Rosario at second, Rosario at shortstop, and Jimenez at second, or to put McNeil at second. I don't really think they should send Jimenez down, even though Jimenez was doing some great stuff. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I think, the Mets are going to do. The Yankees, I could care less. The only thing that the Yankees are probably going to do is sign DJ LeMahieu, hopefully, to another deal. I don't know about Tanaka. Tanaka's a free agent. Hey, you can come to the Mets. Not that we need him, but Tanaka on the Mets. I know he's washed up now, but could use him as a third or fourth starter. Stroman probably won't be coming back. So Syndergaard's coming off Tommy John surgery. Don't know how he's going to be. And yeah, DeGrom, who I don't think he's going to win the Cy Young this year. I'll be shocked if he wins it for the third year in a row. But I think they're probably going to give it to the guy, the Jap in Chicago, or whenever he plays. They're probably going to give it to him. So can't win them all. Can't win them all. So I think Jake will come back next season and just pitch lights out once again. Syndergaard is, I don't know, depends, how the spring goes. I think they're gonna proceed with caution with him during the spring, and then I'll see how he goes during the regular season. And after that, I don't know what's gonna happen with the 3, 4, and 5 guys. Stroman's probably going to leave unless they re-sign him. Then you can put him as a number 3 or number 4 guy. Steven Matz should fucking go. He needs to go. He's gone. Steven Matz, if he stays, I don't know why. Oh, we want him to do better. I think he can do better. Yeah, give up 55 runs in the first inning. Get the fuck out of here. Get him out. He's injury prone. He's garbage. He couldn't do anything this year. He was fucking horrible. His ERA was higher than my mortgage. Get him out. Get him out. Waka was Porcello was I don't know if they're gonna stay. I doubt it. One of them is probably gonna stay, but I care less. So they probably need another pitcher. So to get him, if they can get maybe Tanaka in free agency, it could help them as a number 3 or number 4 starter. But we'll see. Maybe if they put Lugo in the rotation, you could put Lugo as a number 3 guy, and then Tanaka as a number 4 guy, and then maybe Walker or Porcello, if one of them stays, you put them as a number 5. Because I think Stroman's is gone. Yeah, and then the bullpen, I don't know what's going to happen with the bullpen. Who's going to be the closer by then? It's going to be Lugo. It's going to be Diaz. And I don't trust Diaz as much as I do, but that's it. So we'll see what happens with that. So we got the World Series coming up this week. Like I said, Smackdown will be preempted this Friday night. Be on FS1. So if you have the channel, you can watch it, or you can watch it on the WWE Network for that low price of $9.99. Or do like me. And either watch the highlights on Facebook or on the WWE YouTube page, or watch it on a stream. Watch wrestling.tn or whatever it is now. It changes its fucking website every fucking 5 months or 5 minutes or whatever it is. But if you can find a stream for the show, go ahead and do it. And that's probably all I got to say about that. All right, let's get into this past week's Smackdown. I already wasted a half hour and I didn't talk about it. I don't give shits. I got loads of time. I could talk for 5 hours if I want to, but I can't because I got work tomorrow. So I gotta leave a little bit early because I gotta take a shower. That's all I gotta say about it. My shower's broken, so I gotta use my parents' shower, which kind of sucks, And trying to get the plumber here, and he was supposed to be here Tuesday, but then he canceled. So hopefully, I'm gonna call him back tomorrow and see if he can come either later this week or sometime next week or soon, because I like to shower in my own house. But it is what it is. The pipes underneath this house are fucking old, and we have to get them replaced, which is gonna be a pain in the ass. So, and my heat's not working. I mean, the house is a fucking mess as it is. But I digress. And I'm back into my back on the desktop, and back where I usually I was before I moved to the other room, but didn't like it that much, so we decided to bring it back over here. We'll probably be moving some stuff into where the bedroom is. We're gonna move the bedroom back to the where it used to be the dining room. Where it used to be over here in that room over there. So we're moving the bed back over there. We're moving the couch that's over there back into the bedroom. We're gonna make it a entertainment room. So where I'm gonna be working on my laptop. So I could do that. I'd probably be here or on the laptop, but we'll see what happens. You know, I think maybe let me just leave the desktop for Rosa if she wants to use it. You know, because she'll use it for Zoom and all that other stuff. Maybe I gotta fix her Skype, but it is what it is. So I might be here for the foreseeable future until we get everything moved out of the bedroom into the dining room, and then the dining room over to here. It's gonna be a long process, and it's gonna take me a long time to do. Especially on my off days, it's gonna take me hours to freaking do when I got other things to do, like sleep. What it is, what it is. All right, let's get to SmackDown, and this is the first edition of SmackDown with the new members of SmackDown, and the season premiere, like I said. So let's shine this baby up and get it started. All right, so we start off SmackDown inside the Thunderdome, which is going to be for the next month or so, probably till the end of after Survivor Series. So we'll see what happens with that. So we find out that on the show, Roman Reigns, Mr. Cockfist himself, will defend the Universal title against Braun Strowman. We'll see what happens with that. We get the farewell match of the New Day. And after Kofi and Xavier Woods were drafted to Raw, and Big E staying on SmackDown to continue his singles push, probably out the door. And the New Day will battle the Bar, the return of the Bar, Cesaro and Sheamus, teaming up with Shinsuke Nakamura. And we also will hear from Seth Rollins and see what happens with him as the Friday Night Messiah graces us. And also the Thunderdome debut of Daniel Bryan. Yes! And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So the WWE landscape has changed on both shows. Like, it needed to be changed because everything sucks anyways. So a change is not that great, but it is what it is. And Friday, the show was kind of blah. I really didn't enjoy that much. But we started the show with two people I really like. We got the Game, Triple H, and as always by his side is his wife, the lovely, the vivacious Stephanie McMahon. Hi, Steph. Stephanie watches my show, and she follows me on Twitter. Anyway, so Stephanie welcomes us to the season premiere of SmackDown, and then Hunter says premieres are exciting as everything is new matches, new storylines, this and that. Reminds us of the Braun Strowman Roman Reigns Universal title match in the main event. Stephanie talks about the 6-man tag team match with the New Day and Cesaro, Sheamus, and Shinsuke Nakamura. And then Triple H says Jeff Hardy, dude, who is the new member of Raw, takes on Lars Sullivan, who is I got drafted to SmackDown, I believe. Not that I care about that, but it is what it is. You know, Lars is in deep doo-doo for sending inappropriate messages to a yoga teacher or some woman. And then I think he did something else, so he's kind he's either on his way out or he's gonna be severely punished. But knowing the WWE, they'll just throw it under the rug and like nothing ever happened. But it is what it is. So they're gonna do battle 1-on-1, stemming from last week. Then Stephanie reminds us that Daniel Bryan, yes, will make his Thunderdome debut. Then they mentioned Kevin Owens and Aleister Black. They make their way down the ramp. I thought they were gonna have a match, but they stare each other down on the ramp. And then Sami Zayn, they call it Sami Zayn's name, and Sami comes up like, "Hey, it's me, I'm the Intercontinental Champion, yay! My name is Sami Zayn, otherwise known as El Generico. I beat up a whole bunch of orphans in Mexico." Anyway, so they call his name. Then they call Otis, the Money in the Bank, the man with the Money in the Bank briefcase. He comes out. He comes down the ramp. He's like, "Oh yeah!" So they broke up Heavy Machinery. Sucks. Well, the tag team that gets disintegrated. But Tucker's gonna be on in Titus Catering for the foreseeable future on Raw. I mean, what are they gonna do with Tucker? Really? I don't think they're gonna do anything with Tucker unless maybe they team him up with Mandy, and then I don't know. So, and then the Street Profits, the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, who exchanged the belts last week on Raw with Kofi and Xavier Woods. So become Triple Crown champions, even though they never earned it. And I said last week on Twitter that there should be a unification match at Hell in a Cell. Did they do? No. I guess I don't believe in unification anymore, which fucking sucks. Because that belt should be unified and the women's title should be unified. Just saying. So they call the Street Profits. They go down to the ring, and then we got a humongous brawl breakout. Who knew that was gonna happen? So we get that. Owens cannonballs onto Cesaro Nakamura and Aleister Black on the outside. And then Montez Ford with a big giant dive onto Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler, who are now on SmackDown. They will be going at it with the Street Profits for the SmackDown tag titles later on. Then out of nowhere, Lars Sullivan comes out and just basically beats the crap out of Kalisto and Apollo Crews and Shorty G, the three guys who are going to be in catering once again. Lars goes berserk on them. Jeff Hardy tries to attack Lars from behind, but he stands tall and setting up their match. So Jeff Hardy gets he got a little offense in before the match happened, knocking Lars to the outside, and that's it. So I gave all that chaos 2.5 out of 5 stars, and now we're off and running with Friday Night Smackdown, and that's all I guess to say about that. And we move on. All right, so we begin with match number 1: Lars Sullivan versus Jeff Hardy, dude. And that was that. Wasn't a great match. It is what it is. Lars, as the match starts, we come back from commercial. The match starts, and Lars is going completely berserk, just running over Hardy, tossing Hardy like a lawn dart. Then he hits a sliding clothesline for a near fall. Goes to the top rope looking for a big splash, but he missed it. And Jeff comes back with some strikes and a jawbreaker. Then the inverted atomic drop. But Lars counts a second attempt at the inverted atomic drop and gets back in control. Puts Hardy into the buckle. Hardy on the top rope hits Wizard in the ring, but only for 1 count. So goes for the twist of fate. Lars blocks it, tosses Hardy to the outside. Hardy tries to jump on the Lars, but gets slammed onto the ring apron. Ow. Brings it back in. Hardy gets up, hits the twist of fate. Then he goes to the outside looking for the Swanton bomb, but Lars like no-sold it. He's like, puny diamond cutter. Because Jeff can't hit the cutter like I hit my Gilmore cutter. Bang! And that's what I say about that. So hits the twist of fate. Lars no-solds it, gets back up, and grabs Jeff on the top rope. Then he hits a freak accident. 1, 2, 3. Lars Sullivan beats Jeff Hardy. So Jeff Hardy's swan song on Smackdown. Goodbye. Enjoy Raw. I'm trying to get the United States title, or he gets thrust into the WWE title picture. That's the only belts that are on a freaking show now. And it is what it is. That's your top 2 belts on Monday Night Raw. The WWE title and the US title, which I really don't think Jeff should go after, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens. So, match was all right. I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much all I can say about that. The New Day getting ready to for the 6-man tag team match. Then Mitchell Cole and Corey Graves talk about Bianca Belair, saying that she's going to be a champion soon. It's because they have like another vignette of Bianca. But it is what it is. You know, could give Bayley a run for her money if they decide to keep Bayley with the belt, which I don't think they will, because we all know Sasha's going to win the belt and probably lose it. As we all know, well, she does not hold on to it for long. So expect a nice 2 to 4 week reign champion, or maybe a month. We'll see what happens. All right, then we go back to the Thunderdome. We get Thunderdome! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your 9-time champs and feel the power! So we get that for the final time, unless Big E's going to actually introduce himself like that, which he probably will. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to even keep his the New Day's music, or they're just going to give it to Kofi and Xavier Woods. And Big E's going to get some generic music, or maybe have his team that was Big E Langston way back in the day. At least make it good. Don't give him some generic, corny crap that some nerd made in his basement. That's what most of the themes are now. They're made from basement-dwelling nerds. We should bring back, I think everybody's theme song should be a freaking a hip hop song, or like Io's theme song is poppy. Rhea Ripley has, I don't know if she changed. I think she changed it. Had Ash Costello from New Year's Day as the theme song. That's basically it. I don't think anybody else has a heavy metal or rock theme song in NXT. Because Undisputed Era was made by some jabroni. Everybody else, the theme songs suck. It's not like when you go to an indie show, you get some guy coming out to end this moment. Well, not really a guy. Well, I think it was Nikki Adams came out to I think it was Nikki Adams. Some female came out to Sick Like Me by In This Moment. That was nice. Yeah, that's nice. We gotta get more people that come out to In This Moment. I should pitch that to Adam Cole. But it is what it is. We need more rock songs and and maybe some rap, not some crappy mumble rap though. I mean, like old school rap. Back in the day, like when Public Enemy came out to na 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 na. Here come the hot stepper. And then Raven came out to Offspring. Tommy Dreamer came out to Alice in Chains. Just Incredible came out to Prong. Oh, so many good themes back in the day. You know, Bam Bam Bigelow came out to Guns N' Roses. Demolition came out to their theme when they had the wrestling album 1 and 2. That's when wrestling themes were actually cool. Nowadays, wrestling themes fucking suck. Especially, I mean, if you look at AEW, then there's not that many great themes. Well, Cody's theme is okay, but you don't see like any rock and roll themes. You know, Kenny has like a Japanese style thing. You know, Hangman Adam Page has a regular theme. The Bucks have their Super Kick Party theme song. You know, Moxley has like a generic theme song. Lance Archer has a theme song. You know, Britt Baker has a theme song. Most of the themes are generic. Nobody in AEW has like a rock and roll theme or a heavy metal theme. We need more of that. Impact, the same thing. Nothing or generic. Ring of Honor, the same thing. Generic. New Japan, generic, except for maybe Tanahashi. You know, it comes out to like a rock song that the guitar parts by Marty Friedman, formerly of Megadeth. That's it. Every wrestling theme song is generic. Either comes from Japan or some guy's basement. Not like back in the 80s and a little bit in the 90s and the Ruthless Aggression era and the the Attitude Era where they had some pretty damn good themes. You know, because Jim Johnson was doing the theme songs for WWE. I don't know if he was doing it for WCW. Yep. Wrestling theme songs need to change, ladies and gentlemen. So start forming your petitions now to get heavy metal wrestling theme songs back in wrestling. So do it now. Hashtag metal wrestling theme songs, metal wrestling theme songs, whatever you want to put it. So get that printed out. That's all I gotta say about that. All right. So after that, we get Big E on the mic. Comes out with the New Day. Getting there for the 6-man tag team match. Their farewell. Says that the WWE draft is the one thing stronger than the power of positivity. And then Xavier Woods and Kofi mentioned that after thinking on it for about a week and going through a bunch of emotions, Kofi can't help but smile. Despite the sadness, people have been reminding them of all the good memories they provided over the last 10, 15 years. It was 10 some odd years. So I think they debuted in 2012, I believe. Something like that. 2008 or somewhere around there. Anyway, they provided a rundown of. They run down a few memorable ones. You know, when they won the first tag team belts, and when Kofi won the WWE title at WrestleMania 30 at 35, and then proceeded to hold it for a little bit, then lost it in 8 seconds to Brock Lesnar, and I'll probably never sniff it again. But anyway. Xavier Woods says he sees two guys who didn't have to take a chance on him. He wasn't doing anything and probably wouldn't even be in the WWE right now. But it's been the best thing in his life. Big E remembers all the miles on the road. Kofi mentions that in 2012 he wasn't sure he wanted to continue wrestling. But Xavier and Big E approached him about the idea. and he's grateful that he stayed. So without Kofi, there'll be no New Day. And Kofi considers New Day his brothers, and then all three start crying like bitches. And then Xavier Woods says that they're here for one last time to whip tail. Well, he says tail. I mean, he meant ass. The only way they can. And then Biggie's like, because you get rocks. And that's it. So good spirited promo from the New Day. Probably the last time we'll get one of those in a long time. Unless I was hoping Big E would turn, but sadly he did not turn on the New Day after the match, but it is what it is. We go to the back with Kayla, and we get Sheamus, Cesaro, and Shinsuke. Sheamus is happy to be the one to give the Muppets the send-off they deserve. Cesaro is going to take great pleasure in ruining their last match. And then Shinsuke says this will be goodbye to New Day, not just now, but forever! And then they go to the ring. And we go to break. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Let's see, do I have a lot? Long match, by the way. It was a very long match. I don't want to go too much into it. But it was pretty much back and forth match. Start off early with the New Day in control, and then Cesaro and Nakamura split Kofi's legs open and gave him the nutcracker, if you know what I mean, pulling on his legs and shit. Then they start beating up Kofi for a while. And then Kofi gets attacked by Xavier Woods. He elevates and drops Big E onto Cesaro for a near fall. So they try to go to work on Cesaro. So Cesaro doesn't like it and just beats him up. Tags in Sheamus. And they start beating up on Xavier Woods. But Xavier fights free, hits a sliding knee, tags in Kofi. And then Big E comes in and power bombs Xavier Woods on a Sheamus, and then Kofi with a top rope splash for a near fall. Kingston gets low bridged by Nakamura, and he's down on the outside. They triple team him on the outside. Kofi takes a knee and a suplex on the floor. And they bring him back in. Nakamura pins him for a 2 count. And then everybody's beating up Kofi. Kofi fights back, but he can't get the tag. Goes on the top rope. Sheamus yanks him off to the floor outside by the hair. Ow. As we go to commercial break, we come back. Still working on Kofi, but Kofi hits the SOS on Sheamus. And he finally tags into Big E, who goes to work, goes nuts with belly-to-belly suplexes. Then the big splash. Goes to the big ending. Cesaro counts with a gut-wrench suplex, and then a running uppercut. Then Xavier Woods comes in with a blind tag, and him and Big E with an assisted backstabber. But Cesaro kicks out at 2, and then Nakamura gets the blind tag. He knocks Woods down on the back of the second rope. Some kicks. Woods with a drop toe hold to knock a second rope. And then they go to the outside. We get a bunch of dives, and everybody's down. And then Nakamura gets sent into the ring. Kofi tries to jump on him, but he jumps into a kick. I don't know what that was, but it is what it is. Where was I? Kofi. Yeah. I lost my spot. Game it. Yeah. Kofi tries to jump on him, but he runs into a kick, and Cesaro gets tagged in. And then get the big superstar, knock away with a kick. They hit the KOS-1 on Kofi. And then Kofi eats an assisted white noise, but Big E makes the save. Then everybody starts hitting their finishers, except for I don't think Shinsuke hit the Kinshasa. So, and we get to the end, and the end is with Sheamus and Kofi in the ring. Sheamus runs at Kofi and runs right into the ring post, shoulder first. Ow. Xavier Woods gets tagged in. They tags in Big E, and they hit the big ending on Sheamus. 1, 2, 3. New Day get the win, and that's the last time we'll see the entire New Day on SmackDown or Raw. So we got that. So not a bad match. Give it 2.25 out of 5 stars. Blah blah blah. Afterwards, they show up in the ring. Big E's like, "Thank you guys, you're my friends." Blah blah blah. Then they all pose, and Big E did not turn. So, which kind of sucked because I was waiting for that to happen. I was about to mark out, but no. Damn you, Vince. You didn't give me what I want. So, fuck you, Vince. Didn't give me what I want. I wanted Big E to turn on him, just destroy him, mop the floor with Kofi and with Kofi and Xavier Woods just laying him out, and they'll go into next week, and then Big E comes out and it's like, why did I do something like that to my brothers? And it was like they were holding me back, blah blah blah, stuff like that. That's what I would have done, but I'm just a 43-year-old schmuck from Jersey. What do I know? And that's all I gotta say about that. And we'll move on. That's that. All right. And we'll move on. All right. Then we go to the back with Kayla. This time her guest is Otis. Oh yeah. And he's asked about what's on the agenda, what's coming up next for him. And then Sami Zayn interrupts and reminds Otis that everyone who was around Otis is gone. He's Mandy going to Raw, Tucker going to Raw. And Sami says there are winners in this world, and there's Otis. So Otis gets pissed and then punches him in the face. And Sami's like, "You say what I'm doing here?" So it looks like we're going to get an Otis-Sami Zayn feud over the Intercontinental title. Otis with the title? No. Unless he's going to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase and go after the Intercontinental title. That's what I think that might happen if I get the freaking, let him use it before, before he has to use it. Because Money in the Bank's coming up in next year, and hopefully he doesn't have it by the time next year comes. But knowing WWE, they'll do it. Oh, I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's what I say about that. All right, there we go. Back to the Thunderdome, and inside the ring we get the music of Daniel Bryan. Yes, he comes out doing his shtick, and we see that Bree and Birdie are on in the WWE crowd. Jeff Jarrett, Goldberg, Mark Henry, Kurt Angle, I think was there, and Rob Stone, the former 24/7 champion, was there. Blah blah blah. I mean, it felt like a freaking season premiere because they were like talking to various people and on the Fox network, like Jake Laser and Kurt Menefee and Terry Bradshaw and the guys from Fox NFL Sunday. I didn't really give two shits, but anyway, to hype your show. So anyway, so Daniel gets in the ring and puts over the Thunderdome crowds. Like, it's great to be here in the Thunderdome. He says he loves his time at home. He waves to his wife. He waves to Bree and Birdie on the screen. But he couldn't wait to get back to the ring. Yeah, you have 2 kids and you want to get back in the ring. Okay, that's great. Even though Ray's done it because he has 2 kids, and Undertaker has a couple kids, and he if you want to do it for the kids, and do it for the kids. That's what I say about that. Then he talks about then he runs down the show some more. I don't know why, because we missed it. He puts over the new mix of talent, Smackdown, Belair, Squad. I got the Riot Squad got drafted. It must have been like an off air pick, or maybe a trade. I don't know. Who cares? So he names all those people that have come to SmackDown. But one name he forgot to mention was the Friday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins. So he comes out. He's like, "Oh, Daniel, nice to see you, but as thrills as you let your wife out of the house with the kids, you forgot somebody's name, and that name is me. Forgot my name." So Rollins asks Bryan which side of history he'd like to be on, because you're either with him or with the greater good, or against it. He assumes a man as smart as him would rather be beside him to help him shape the future of wrestling. Bryan's like, awkward, because there was silence after he spoke. Bryan wants to do a lot of things to better the future, but notes that Seth's vision is short-sighted and self-indulgent, and kind of dumb. So, like, I'm not dumb, you're dumb. No, you're dumb. So they go at it like that, and like grade school idiots, and then attacks him. Bryan fights back, yes kicks, and hit the final roundhouse kick, but as always, he doesn't hit it, and Rollins leaves the ring. He goes up the ramp, and then we hear the music of "Booyaka, Booyaka, 619 Resio." So and Dominic come out, and they back Rollins into the ring. So Rollins like, "Hey, Daniel, let's team up and beat these guys up." And Daniel's like, "You want me to team up with you? Really? Go at it." So Daniel leaves the ring like a little wuss, and then we see Murphy running down to the ring, and Murphy's in the ring, and Ray and Dominic like, "What's happening? Is Murphy gonna team up with Seth to beat them up? Well, what's gonna happen?" So Murphy like he was gonna go at Ray and Dominic, and then he takes down Seth, beats him up. He hits a knee strike, and then Rollins got out of it, went back up the ramp, and then Ray and Dominic stand at Murphy. Murphy offers his hand as I guess a peace offering, and Ray and Dominic like, "Why should we shake your hand, dude?" "I'm not shaking your hand. No." So Murphy's like, "Damn it! I knew I shouldn't have banged Aaliyah. Damn it!" So anyway, so they still have animosity to Murphy because of what he and Seth did to his family, and what Murphy's trying to do with Aaliyah. I'm surprised we didn't see her on the show. She's supposedly getting a fat fucking full-time contract, so we're gonna see a lot of her over the next coming months. Probably as girlfriend or some like I don't know, some stupid thing. She's like, I love him. I'm like, what? You love him? You're only 19. He's too old for you. So pretty soon. And Murphy's like, I don't care. That's what I think. Murphy's like almost 40 and she's 19. Not to complain, but I dated a younger girl once. That was we all know as Ashton Marie. I dated her when I was 28 and she was 20. Spent a year and a half together, and we broke up, and I was when I was 30. And then I met the love of my life, the wifey of extreme, Rosa. I've been together for 12 plus years now. I met her when I was 31. And she was in her 30s, so now we're in our 40s, and we got a long way to go with each other. So, we're gonna spend hopefully the rest of our lives together, the way it should be. And that's all I can say about that. All right. Blah 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 blah. So we'll see what happens with Murphy, Seth Rollins, and the Mysterios. Probably Aaliyah will probably be around sometime, maybe next week, or they'll do something after Hell in a Cell, like a storyline, where maybe like I don't know, they'll do something like something before the Survivor Series, or they'll have like Seth be on the Smackdown team with Roman, and Ray has the team with Seth. And they cancel each other out. They get eliminated, and then it's down to like Roman Reigns and maybe Jey Uso or something like that on the SmackDown side, and then Raw probably have Drew McIntyre, maybe I don't know who else, maybe Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles, and Randy Orton. So then Randy Orton and Drew will probably cancel each other out and get eliminated. So Raw will probably get eliminated first, and then it'll be up to SmackDown and NXT. And I don't know what's going to happen with that. If Finn Balor gets his team, whoever that may be. And that's it. So we'll see what happens with that. We got War Games coming up in a couple weeks after this Halloween Havoc special. They're going to start formulating the match for War Games, which is a week before Thanksgiving. And then you got the Survivor Series coming right after that. So after the Hell in a Cell, they're going to start formulating the matches and starting the hype up to Survivor Series. And that's that. So we'll see what happens with that. All right. Match number well, actually, before that, we got the Street Profits in the back. Well, coming out. Basically saying, we're on SmackDown, we won the belts, blah, blah, blah. And we're up, and we want the smoke. So get them some cigarettes, or some cigars, whatever. They want the smoke, get them some cigars. That's all I got to say about that. So they hyped match number 3 for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. We got them against Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. Match was kind of dumb, and it was a weak fucking match. Starts off with Ziggy and Angel Dawkins. Dawkins was a step ahead of Dolph. Ziggler tags out to Bobby Roode, who stomps Dawkins down in the corner, hits a suplex, then a cheap shot to Ford on the apron, knocking him off the apron. Then Roode hits a 1935 Gourd Buster. And then Ziggy comes in for an assisted leg drop. And then Montez Ford comes in to break up the pinfall. And then it breaks. And then everybody's in the match. And the referee Jessica, yeah, I don't know why she was refereeing this match. I just don't know why. Anyway, she been like John Cone or whatever the fuck his name is. No, the regular referee or Charles Robinson, but it is what it is. So referee Jessica, she couldn't get controls. Everybody's beating up everybody, not listening to her. It's like, fuck you, Jessica. And she calls for the bell. So we get a note. We have Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler get the win by a disqualification because the Street Profits wouldn't stop beating everybody up, beating them up. So they get the win by disqualification. So I'll probably get a rematch, probably either next week or at okay. Now this thing start. I gotta fucking. Am I still on the air? I don't even know if I'm on the air, and I can't get anything off. I can't get this off. Okay. Oh, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I have an update to do at 13 minutes. They sent me this now. Fuck you. So yeah, so they'll probably do Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler against the Street Profits, probably at Hell in a Cell for the Smackdown tag team titles. And I think the Street Profits will win because I don't think they're going to be losing them anytime soon. So it is what it is. But we'll see what happens with that. And we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. After the match, Ford gets tossed out. Dawkins tries to fight back with Roode and Ziggler with a double team spine buster into the zigzag combination, which is pretty impressive. And lay out Dawkins. And then Montez Ford gets on the top rope, hits a big high crossbody onto both of them, laying them out. And then Dawkins, I'm not Dawkins on. Montez Ford starts shaking the robot on the ultimate war. And that's it. So like I said, probably get a tag team title match at Hell in a Cell, and I don't give two shits about that. All right. There we get a video recap of last week with Bayley and Sasha, their title match, which ended in Sasha winning by disqualification after Bayley hit Sasha in the stomach with the chair, and then Sasha tried to break Bayley's neck with the chair around her neck, but Bayley got away quick. So we get that. All right, then we get to the contract signing for Bayley and Sasha inside Hell in a Cell, which is going to be the main event of Hell in a Cell. Not that I care, but it is what it is. As long as Sasha wins the match. But if she doesn't win, we're going to get pissed. We're going to get a lot of people pissed. I'm people. That is what it is. So Bayley comes out with her chair and the title. Then we get Adam Pearce, the WWE goon. And he's there to oversee everything. He said Hell in a Cell is coming up for them. He mentions we need signatures, and we'll make this official. Sasha signs and says that she's been waiting for this a long time. And then she gives it to Bayley. Bayley agrees. She's happy to unload her baggage and resume her record-setting title reign, which is just over 1 year right now. She knows how vindictive Sasha is, and says she just beat Sasha to the punch in terms of who turned on who. Sasha takes issue with that and tells Bayley she could have turned on her years ago. Didn't Sasha already turn on her like a couple times, like a couple years ago? Yeah. Hypocrite. Sasha don't remember. Sasha says she brought Bayley in after Bayley was left behind in NXT. She runs down their shared history a little bit, what we've done together and all that stuff. Knowing that she's been helping Bayley every step of the way, but at Hell in a Cell, she's ending her career. So Bayley takes her title and chair, and begins to leave, so she doesn't sign the contract, so it's not official yet. Sasha's like, go ahead and run, you coward. But there's no place to run inside Hell in a Cell. And that's it. So Bayley hasn't signed the contract yet, which I think is going to come into play this Friday on SmackDown. I think Sasha's probably going to knock her out and like grab her hand and forge Bayley's signature. Well, Bayley's going to get pissed and sign it anyway. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. But we're going to get the match anyway. And that's it. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars for the contract signing, and nobody went through a table for once. And that's that. All right. After that, we get to the main event for the Universal title. We got Roman Reigns, Mr. Cockfist himself, with "My name is Paul Heyman" with him. He takes on Braun Strowman. And it was an okay match. Nothing great. These guys have fought before over the last couple of years, and the feuds they had. Braun tipping over the ambulance and all the stuff that he did to Roman back in the day, and Roman just beat up Braun after a while. And Braun couldn't win the big one when Roman had the belt. Here's what it is. So we kind of relived this feud, and probably the last time we'll see it. Thank God. So they tie up early. Braun gets the early advantage, but Roman is able to misdirect him and toss him to the outside. Strowman gets on the apron, and Roman hits him with a Superman punch to knock him down. And then the referee starts counting him out. Reigns hits the drive-by, and they get back in the ring. And Roman's just beating the living bejesus out of Strowman for a while. Strowman comes back by driving Roman hardware on the outside to break it up. Then he runs over Roman, sending him over the barricade into the WWE Universe. As we go to break, we come back. Braun's still in control. He's tossing Roman like a rag doll. He runs into a kick, then sends himself into the ring post between the ropes. I don't know how you do that. I know what you do. Roman tries to a Superman with Braun and hits a choke slam for a near fall. And on the way on, as Roman kicked out, he did what he did to Jey Uso at Clash of Champions, and he got out and his arm went right into Braun Strowman's nutsack. So yeah, I don't know what. He likes to hit people in the nuts. Maybe he's got a case of the Shinsuke Morris, but it is what it is. Then he hits a spear, but Braun kicked out at 2. Roman's like, oh! So he looks for another one, and he goes with Strowman counts with goes for a running power slam. Reigns escapes, and then he locks Strowman in a guillotine. And Strowman tried to fight out of it, but Roman, kept it on and squeezed, and Braun Strowman just passed out. And the referee called for the belt. So Roman wins. He retains the title. Obviously, he was going to win. So the match was all right. I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that was that. We saw Jey Uso watching on. Then after the match, he comes to the ramp. Roman then spears Strowman as Jey looked on. Then Roman invites Jey to the ring. So Jey starts to go down, then he stops when Heyman hands Roman a chair. Roman points to Braun and says this is how they eat and take care of the family. He doesn't want to do this to Jey. He says if he can do this to Braun, imagine what he can do to him. So Roman just starts leveling Braun with the chair, whacking him over and over and over again before the officials had to come down and say, hey, Roman, stop it, hey. But Roman can't be contained, though, and resumes wearing Braun down. Uso gets on the apron and then gets in the ring. Roman tries to talk Jay out of their match, and he puts the chair down and he kicks it to Jay, and then ask him to hit him in the back. So Roman turns his back, trying to crucify himself, like, putting his arms out like this, like, hit me! So basically giving him a free shot. But Jay throws the chair down, and as Roman turns around, Jay hits him in the face with a right hand. Then he steps back, hits a super kick. Then he gets the chair and starts wailing on Roman before the referees have to pull him apart. And then while that happens, Roman gets up, hits a Superman punch, and tells Jay that was his last chance. Now only consequences remain. So, yeah. What's going to happen? Maybe a contract sign, which I don't know. It's going to happen between those two guys. And just a match inside Hell in a Cell in an I Quit match. Possible winner there, obviously. Jimmy might come out and after Roman has him in the guillotine, and Jay passes out, but Jay passes out, or he's about to tap, and then Q's like, he taps, he quits, or something like that, and then the next time on SmackDown, Jay comes out, it's like, I never tapped, I never said I quit. And then him and his brother start arguing, and then Roman comes out saying, "We shouldn't fight between each other. We're family." So he's probably saying, "I want you to join me on my Survivor Series team as we go up against Raw and SmackDown." I don't know. That might be what might happen. So he's Roman, Jay, and Jimmy, and probably another partner against the Raw team and against Finn Balor's team, most likely. And we'll get that, because we're gonna get Retribution versus the Hurt Business anyway. All 5 members of like 100 members of Retribution against the 4 members of Retribution. So probably get Mustafa Ali, Mace, T-Bar, Dominic Dijakovic, and Shane Thorne Slapjack taking on probably a 4-on-4 Survivor Series match. Which they really should get like another couple, 1 or 2 more people. Maybe to get, probably get Ricochet, maybe, but I don't know, or somebody. But it is what it is, and maybe their Retribution will add like one of the little minions that we don't know who it is, or maybe it'd be a mystery, something like that. And they're gonna take on Cedric Alexander, MVP, Bobby Lashley, and Shelton Benjamin, probably in a 4-on-4 style elimination match. And I think the Hurt Business will beat Retribution, because I think Retribution is going to be pretty much gone by the Royal Rumble. I think they'll be in the Royal Rumble, but that's pretty much all I got to say about that. It is what it is. And that's it for that. So this lagged, I apologize for that as well. But it is what it is. All right, everybody, that's it for my review. SmackDown. Oh, by the way, I gave the main event, I gave it a 2.25 out of 5 stars. And the Aftermath, fuck. All right, so I have to do this later. Oh, sorry. Oh, it ended. All right, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. My computer tried to restart and didn't want it to, so we got that. So I apologize for the little dead air there at the end. Uh, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave it in. I don't want to stay up till 5 o'clock in the morning editing this thing. So SmackDown was a pretty meh show for a season premiere. And like I said, this Friday night is going to be preempted to the World Series. It's going to be on FS1. We'll see what happens with that on the Go Home show before this Sunday's Hell in a Cell. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So pretty meh show. I gave it 6 out of 10 stars. But let me know what you guys thought of the show in a comment or a video reply down below. And if you have any questions, put it down below in the comment section of this video, or hit me up on my next stream with your questions, and hit me up on Twitter as well. Twitter link down below in the description box, so you can click the link, follow me on Twitter. And I don't tweet much, but you can follow me and ask me questions, and I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you right away, so we can talk there. We can talk in. You can send me a tweet, you can send me a DM, and we'll talk some wrestling or whatever you want, or we'll talk about stuff. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So once again, 6 out of 10 stars for SmackDown. And we'll see what happens tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, the season premiere of Monday Night Raw. See what they got in store for the Go Home show. Tomorrow night, we'll see what happens with Randy Orton and his bluntness voice and Drew McIntyre ahead of their Hell in a Cell match. We got that. We got Asuka versus Lana for the Raw Women's Championship. I think Asuka's gonna win that. Probably thanks to Lana. And probably thanks to Lana's gonna lose thanks to Natty. I think they're gonna start a little feud, which I don't give two shits about. And probably more stuff on Monday Night Raw, and we'll see what happens with that. And that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Hopefully back with videos for the foreseeable future. Definitely be back tomorrow night with my Raw review after I get home from work. So probably around this time, probably around 1:30. I'll try to get it up before, probably around 12:30, 1 o'clock. Get the Raw review up, and we'll talk about Monday Night Raw. And that's it. And then Wednesday night, since I'm off Wednesday and I'm off Thursday, thankfully, Wednesday night, you'll get your AEW review right after the show goes off the air. Probably about, I would say about 10:45, 11 o'clock. I'll do the review, put up. We'll have a nice chat on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel. Talk about that. And then Thursday, I'll give you my NXT review. Since I'm off Thursday, I'll give you my NXT review probably sometime in the afternoon, because I know my girlfriend is Rosa is away for a couple of days. She's not here right now, so she'll probably be yelling at me, "Go to bed!" But she's away for a little bit. She's on assignment. She'll be back probably Thursday night or Friday. I gotta go back to work on Friday after I'm off. After tomorrow, I'm off 3 days, and I go back for the weekend. So SmackDown review may come late Friday night if I can. If not, maybe Saturday, along with TGC 182 with my Hell in a Cell predictions, and then either late Sunday night, or if I'm off Monday. If I'm off Monday, I'll give you my review early, and then Monday night my Raw review. But like I said, I don't know my next week's schedule. I won't know until Friday. So I'm gonna try to get the SmackDown review up on Friday, and then Saturday, when I get home Saturday from work, if I have enough time, I'll get my Hell in a Cell predictions up. and either on my phone or my laptop. I don't think I'm going to be on here, but my desktop. But it is what it is. I tried to get that up on Saturday, and then Sunday got Hell in a Cell. Like I said, I may or may not be working. If I'm not working, you definitely get it up that night. If I am working, then I'll try to get it up before I go to bed on Sunday. Talk a little bit about it, not too long. I don't want to make it a 3-hour show or a 2-hour show, but it is what it is, and that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And then next Monday Night Raw to start the week, and that's that. As we start on the road to Survivor Series right after Hell in a Cell. And that's all that good stuff. So thank you all for watching. Once again, 6 out of 10 stars for Smackdown. Well, that's what it was. And now we begin the new era on Smackdown. And tomorrow night we'll begin the new era on Monday Night Raw. So might be interesting tomorrow. We'll see. But like I said, tomorrow night after Raw goes off the air, after I get home from work, and we watch a little bit of Raw. So probably around 12:30, 1 o'clock, I'll give you my review. We'll talk. We'll hopefully have a nice chat, and we'll see what happens with that. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Gotta go to bed. I gotta go to work tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be. I got stuff to do after work, so I'll probably be home about 11:45, 12 o'clock. And then I'm gonna skim through Raw, and then probably about 1:30 in the morning I'm gonna do my review. So don't forget to tap that bell to get notified of when the video is live. So because if you miss out, you miss out, and that sucks to be you. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out. Rock the fuck on. If you're not down with that, well, fuck you, man. And that's all I gotta say. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your Sunday night and early Monday morning. I'll see you guys later tomorrow night for my Monday Night Raw review. So thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace, bitches. Oh, and thanks to Jewish the Jew for coming in the chat. Thank you, Jewish. Thank you. Peace.